Welcome to BA Blocks, the show for the motivated business analyst who's driven to sharpen their BA skills no matter where they are or what they're doing. Whether you're driving to the office, waiting for your flight, going for a jog, or doing simple chores in the comfort of your own home, this show lets you listen to the actual lessons from the BA Blocks program, driving you to improve your BA career no matter where you are or what you're doing. Visit learn.ba to enroll in the BA Blocks program and get the full, immersive video learning experience of the lessons that you listen to on this show. Improve yourself on a daily basis, and you will become an invaluable and high-performing member of your organization. Visit learn.ba today to pick up the knowledge and direction you need to help you get there. That's learn.ba.
In an earlier lesson, I talked to you about the process of how a company funds a project that delivers a solution which changes the company in some way. And I talked to you about how that is basically the process that the business analyst helps the company to facilitate. Now, in order to understand what skills that a business analyst needs, we have to understand that a big chunk of the work that a business analyst is expected to do under category 2 of our BA work is describing the solution. So when you're producing requirements and you're producing specification, in effect, what you're doing is you're describing a solution that has to get built and put into place. And so for us to understand the skills that you need to be able to do that, what we have to do is we have to dive a little bit more deeply into what a solution actually looks like. More specifically, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the different layers that a solution actually has to be able to understand the skills that you're going to need to be able to describe the solution through your requirements and your specifications. In a future lesson, you're going to learn that the solution actually breaks up into 5 very specific layers. And so most of the solutions that you work on describing through your requirements and specifications, you're going to do by describing the different layers of a solution throughout your requirements and your specifications. Now, if we want to understand the skills that a business analyst needs, what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the 3 different types of BAs that we talked about in the earlier lesson, and we're going to look at how focused each business analyst is across each of these different layers. The thing to keep in mind is that each of the boxes that you see here for the different layers that we have contains a very specific set of skills that the BPA is going to have to learn if she wants to have a high focus. Let's say, for example, if she is much more on the business side, she's focusing a lot more on designing business processes and the user interfaces of the solution and a little bit of the business logic. And so her focus is very, very highly up towards the top 3 or 4 layers of the solution. On the polar opposite side of this, if we were to look at the skill set that Dorian would need, we would see that it's completely flipped. Dorian has chosen to become a BSA, and so most of his focus on learning is going to be related to learning much more of the technical aspects of a solution, which in our model contains the system interfaces, the database structure and the data models, and the application logic and business rules. Our generalist BA, Amit, is going to be fairly balanced across all 5 layers of this solution. So when Amit is developing his training plan, he's making sure that he has just enough that his employer needs him to have across all of the different layers. And so depending on the type of business analyst you want to be, you're going to be focusing a lot more heavily on some of these layers than other layers. And so this should give you an idea of the types of skills you're going to need. In subsequent lessons, what we're going to do is we're going to dive a lot more deeply into each different layer of a solution so that you can understand exactly what skills you're going to actually need.